Good morning to all. I am Neha Sinha, and today we, the members of Ek Bharat Shresht Bharat Club, are here to give our contribution for Ullas 2021 Happiness and Well-being by Yoga. Yoga takes you into the present moment, the only place where the life exists. With this quote, firstly, I would like to invite Shubham and Yogesh to tell us about the evolution of yoga in India.
Yoga is well known for its beneficial effects on human mind and body. There are hundreds of articles available over the internet which will tell you about the amazing benefits of yoga. Improved memory, better metabolism, glowing skin, sharp mind are just a few to mention. The list can go on and on. Yoga has become a style statement for many people as well. People join special yoga courses to learn the right movement of the body and limbs. Many of us think that yoga is a recent concept. In fact, the history of yoga is rich. Both yoga and meditation have an ancient origin. Yoga poses have evolved over the past period of time. Many recent yoga styles have emerged in the last century and have made their way into the present day yoga. There is no proper evidence to say when the practice of yoga started. Roughly, the origin of yoga goes back to about 5000 years ago. Pre-classical yoga. Yoga began in the northern India 5000 years ago. The word yoga was used in a sacred text that consisted of their songs and other rituals. Yoga was evolved afterward and the exact practices were neatly documented. It was a mix of different techniques and beliefs that sometimes also contradicted with each other. The most popular of the yoga scriptures is the Bhagavad Gita. The Upanishad looked at yoga as a way of self-sacrificing and giving up the ego. Classical yoga. Classical yoga was the first systematic presentation of yoga. Classical yoga is also called as Raja Yoga. It is simply a collection of steps leading to enlightenment. This classical yoga was designed by Patanjali, who is also known as the father of yoga. Patanjali organized all the practices that lead to enlighten the soul. This practice formed the classical or the Raja Yoga. Classical yoga still forms a part of the present day yoga. Classical yoga. That will be all in the evolution of the yoga.
Thank you, Shubham and Yogesh. Yoga is undoubtedly an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Moving forward, I would like to invite Asha to shed some light on awards and honors India holds in yoga.
Now we will look at some PM Yoga Awards, officially named as PM Awards for outstanding contribution for promotion and development of yoga.
1963 में बिहार स्कूल ऑफ योगा की स्थापना की। ये संस्थान पारंपरिक वैदिक, तांत्रिक एवं यौगिक शिक्षाओं को समकालीन शारीरिक और मानसिक स्वास्थ्य विज्ञान के साथ जोड़ने के लिए जाना जाता है। ये संस्थान अनेक क्षेत्रों में योग परियोजनाओं का मार्गदर्शन करता है। यहाँ से मासिक पत्रिका योग भी प्रकाशित की जाती है। संस्थान द्वारा प्रकाशित 100 से अधिक प्रकाशनों को योग पाठ्यक्रम में शामिल किया गया है। वर्षों से इटली एवं यूरोप में योग के व्यक्तिगत और सामाजिक मूल्यों को उजागर कर रही हैं। ये मूल रूप से स्वामी शिवानंद योग ट्रेडिशन की छात्रा रही हैं। इन्होंने इटली के विभिन्न शहरों में 130 से अधिक योग कार्यक्रम आयोजित किए हैं और पिछले 12 वर्षों से यूरोपियन योगा कॉन्फ्रेंसेस का आयोजन करती आई हैं। सुश्री एंटोनिटा रोजी योग के प्रचार प्रसार के लिए महत्वपूर्ण योगदान दे रही हैं। निकेतन सन 1980 से जापान में योग शिक्षा की मशाल जला रहा है। ये भारत के प्रतिष्ठित संस्थानों के सहयोग से योग विशेषज्ञों को जापान बुलाकर वैज्ञानिक तरीके से योग का प्रचार कर रहा है। जापान योग निकेतन ने अब तक 500 से अधिक योग चिकित्सकों को प्रशिक्षण दिया है। श्री काजो किशिन किमोरा जापान योग थेरेपी सोसाइटी और जापान आयुर्वेद सोसाइटी के प्रमुख एवं निदेशक हैं।
Thank you, Asha. Yoga improves balance, strength, endurance, and aerobic capacity in children. So, I would like to invite Pooja to tell us more about how yoga is beneficial for kids.
Yoga has become one of the most famous forms of exercises all across the world that everyone from a 100-year-old person to a 3-year-old child is doing. Though yoga has many benefits for people of all age groups, for children especially, it has some benefits that not only help your child grow, get strong and fit, but also help strengthen their mental and emotional state as well. So, in order to inspire you to ask your child to do yoga, we have a list of benefits that will keep them fit, fine, and happy. Point number 1, increase in concentration. A lot of exercises and meditation in yoga uses the power of concentration and even helps improve it. Obviously, when you practice meditation or concentration based yoga exercises. Point number 2, improving flexibility. Yoga is a long process and the effects of exercises shows after some amount of time. Although the traditional exercise method have faster effects, they tend to stiffen the child's body that result in less flexibility. Point number 3, releasing stress. It's not just the adults who have stress and anger. In today's time, children tend to sometimes have even more stress and anger than their own parents. Point number 4, increasing activeness. Yoga helps the child to attain calmness, peacefulness, and stretchability in their body. Due to this, they are able to stay active the entire day and learn and enjoy even more. Point number 5, getting confident. Having self-confidence is one of the most important things in a person's life. Confidence is what helps us face challenges and grow in life. Thus, making your child confident is the most important thing. Yoga has been internationally acclaimed as one of the best forms to release tension and find peace of mind anywhere at any time without any health hazard or harms. If the child have a habit of doing yoga from an early age itself, they will be able to cope with their life with ease they grow up. I hope you all have got information about benefits of yoga for kids. Thank you.
Thank you, Pooja. Without any doubt, if we encourage kids to do yoga practice regularly, it will surely help them to live a better and peaceful life. Moving forward, now I would like to invite Deepa to tell us about complements of yoga to get its maximum benefits.
Yoga is the gateway of happiness that body needs in daily life. But it requires the consortium of mindful food, that is sattvic food, that enhances our practice, promote a calm mind and fit body with a balanced flow of energy between the two. Sattvic diet is a diet based on foods that contain one of the three yogic qualities, guna, known as sattva. A sattvic diet is sometimes referred to as a yogic diet in modern literature. A sattvic diet shares the qualities of sattva, some of which include pure, essential, natural, vital, energy containing, clean, conscious, true, honest, wise. A sattvic diet can also exemplify ahimsa, the principle of not causing harm to other living beings. This is one reason yogis often follow a vegetarian diet. A sattvic diet is a regimen that places emphasis on seasonal foods, fruits, They contain all necessary nutrients and minerals, natural and healthy sugar, which includes apples, bananas, mangoes, guavas, peaches, cherries, etc. Nuts, seeds, and oils like almonds, walnuts, hemp seeds, coconuts, sesame seeds, pine nuts, etc. Olive oil, sesame oil, flax oil, etc. Dairy products, which includes yogurt, cheese, ghee, that is clarified butter, hot or warm milk, etc. Vegetables, sweet potatoes and rice are considered highly sattvic. Spinach, carrots, celery, potatoes, broccoli, lettuce, peas, cauliflowers as well. Whole grains, which includes wheat, barley, oatmeal, etc. Legumes like moong, beans, lentils, chickpeas, etc. Sweeteners like raw honey, jaggery, raw sugar, palm jaggery, and coconut palm are other choices as well. Spices are herbs or leaves including basil and coriander. It also includes cardamom, cinnamon, cumin, fennel, fenugreek, turmeric, ginger, etc. Sattvic herbs are used to directly support sattva in the mind and in meditation. These include ashwagandha, bacopa, calamus, gotukola, ginkgo, shatavari, saffron, tulsi, rose, etc. In ancient and medieval era yoga literature, the concept discussed is mitahara, which literally means moderation in eating. A sattvic diet is one type of treatment recommended in Ayurvedic literature. The soul depends on the body and body depends upon the mindful food that has to be undoubtedly the sattvic food. So in order to lead and ace a hale and hearty life, be a chauvinistic of yoga and fanatic of sattvic food and embrace the peacefulness of mind, body and soul. क्योंकि जब स्वस्थ तन रहेगा, जब तो स्वस्थ मन रहेगा.
Thank you, Deepa. India is rich in production of many varieties of fruits, vegetables, and oilseeds. So why not consume a sattvic diet and live a happy life? Moving forward, yoga not only improves our overall health but also give relief from many kinds of pains and aches. So, to tell us more about it, I would like to invite Jyoti.
Good morning, everyone. Working from home becoming the new normal amid the COVID-19 pandemic, many people started complaining of headache, eye pain, neck pain, back pain, and even the knee pain while working for long hours. Health experts say this is due to improper sitting posture and watching your screen for the longer hours. So people needs to follow some good habits at home. Today, I'm going to tell you some yoga postures that will definitely help you to relax and minimize your pain. First posture is for headache. First, sit in Padmasana. Follow up with Mahasar Mudra. Mahasar Mudra is the sacred hand gesture primarily used to treat headache. It can also improve circulation. Second, face Brahma Mudra. This mudra is used to treat neck pain and shoulder pain. Through this mudra, you can cultivate clean and calm mind. This mudra can help you on physical level with pain and stiffness in your shoulder and neck. This mudra also cultivate psychosomatic harmony in body. Third posture is for your back pain. First is Makarasan. Makarasan offers deep relaxation for your shoulder and back. It is best for the people who are suffering from lower back pain. Second is Bhujang Asan. Bhujang Asan is one of the highly effective yoga pose that helps you to increase your flexibility and reduce the stiffness from your lower spine. Fourth asan is for your knee pain, that is Setu Bandh Asan. Setu Bandh Asan strengthens the muscles in the knee joint. When you perform Setu Bandh Asan regularly, it calms your brain and provides relief to your stress and anxiety. Fifth is Gomukh Asan. Gomukh Asan is good for your body posture. Can be done anytime, even when you are at your desk. It is a fantastic stretch you can do every day and everywhere when you are sitting on your couch. Thank you and have a nice day. At last, we would like to say that yoga must not be practiced to control the body. It must bring freedom to the body, all the freedom it needs. The change we would like to see in the next decade is for everyone, no matter their color, age, shape, size, or social economic status, to have access to this potent practice we called yoga. Yoga has brought about the very essence of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which means the world is a family. We would love to witness more people from the youth to the elderly saying, "Yes, I have tried yoga and it's positively changing my life." As a community, we need to hold each other accountable in sharing with others that yoga is a universal practice intended for all to enjoy and benefit from. More and more people come forward and make it a part of their life. Your body is a temple for your mind, body, and soul. So nourish it with only happy thoughts, good health, and positive energy. So at the last, we the members of Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat request you all to pledge that we will preserve our country's grandeur yoga. Try to practice it every day with full of love and enjoyment, and encourage it to our future generation. Thank you and have a nice day.
I am standing on my own altar. The poses are my prayers. On this yoga day, let's pledge to make it a regular practice. Hope you found the video informative. That will be all. Thank you and have a good day.